Well, that was quick. Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's our 10th session of the 4th chapter of the Red Star Rising campaign adventure titled The Dreadmist Curse. It is designed by GUI Cube and presented by the Greater Mole Master Beholder Corps, where we hope your minds will be opened by wonder tonight. We are a program that's powered by the Tabletop Misfits, and playing today are Zane and
Hello.
Mark,
Hi.
Lee,
Yo.
the Mighty Trey,
Hey!
and Chris.
Woohoo!
And I'm Casey, also known as the Emissary of the Great Mother. So, with that, my aberrations, I ask you, shall we begin?
Aye.
Hi.
Well, the eyes have it, apparently. So, a tense meeting results in more questions than answers, followed by an encounter with a terror unknown. But given the time and the state of affairs, the most prudent action is a comfortable rest and a regroup in the morning. So, previously on the Red Star Rising campaign, anybody want to give us a quick Cliff Notes 30-second version?
I could cover last session.
Yes, quick Cliff Notes 30-second version.
Okay. I titled it Anyone Gnome because we went to a gnome's house. It was back on December the 1st. We hear a scream-like cry. Tanner explains to us it was the cry of the Wakabago. And he warns us it's dangerous and it's a thing from hell.
You think?
But we arrived at twilight and the gnomes got nervous when we tried to introduce ourselves, and we mainly tried to have Kenna and Fleegan have a discourse with them. They refused us any hospitality, and then the Wakabago attacks us. It sickened Tanner and Billy, and it hurt. Kimber and Groar healed people with the blue stone for the last charge we had. We fought, and Kimber hit it with a spell and scared it away. He was our hero.
Aww.
And then we talked to Tanner, and he wanted to stay with us. And he went home to gather some items while we rested at the end. That's probably more than 30 seconds, but
That's okay. That pretty much gives the gist of it. So the Falsen Flams, the brewer gnomes, seem to be a bit dodgy, but given the circumstances of what was going on, none of their blood was shed, but the Wakabago sure took a pound of flesh.
Wakahua?
Every gnome we've ever met has been a little dodgy.
You gotta be quick on your feet when you're this tall.
Absolutely.
we also might have broke a record because we've been to 2 remote locations without either of them being burned down in a row.
Well,
I'm not sure about the stat, but maybe. We might tie it, maybe.
I have a feeling that's going to change, but spoilers. Everybody needs to roll a d20, please,
Oh, yeah.
because it's that time. The jackpot's what, $1 billion now? Pretty close, maybe. 5 isn't going to win the jackpot.
Nope. Laysai.
I
More
told you
fives.
I told you 5's not going to win a jackpot. That 3 ain't going to win either. 15's a little closer, but nope.
3 times 5 is 15.
But a 15 still doesn't work. So I'm
And
waiting on one more.
And if you add the
There you
1,
go.
that makes 16.
And a 1. All right.
Oh, 1. Well, hey, you burned that 1. That's a good time to burn that 1.
And
Maybe.
now we all have to give back one of our GUI rewards. Thanks.
Oh, will that work? Oh, no, 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 no. So we're all, you all are crammed in. What mean we? What Batman? What? Huh? You all are crammed into this hotel room, or inn room at the. My gosh, why can't I even remember the name of the place? Um,
That place.
that place. Yes,
Fuck
I
you.
keep thinking the Leaky Cauldron. No, the
Oh,
Mangy
no.
Hound. No, the the
So,
sinkhole. The sink.
The sink, yeah.
The sink. Yeah, the sinkhole tavern. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, my brain is a little bit full here. All right, we'll move on. So, you're all huddled in this room because you guys decided that you needed to watch out for all of the nefarious potential um individuals in this town. You've seem to have given the wrong impression to people, or maybe it's the right impression. I don't know, but be that as it may, um, the events of the previous day, it left you weary and a bit sluggish. And so, even though you guys get a long rest and you get all the benefits of a long rest, and if you haven't done that yet, make sure you do that. Um, you arise and get moving much later than you typically would. But you arise with the smell of a hearty breakfast lingering in the room. So um, Herbert downstairs must be cooking something real good. Um, though it raises you and assails your senses, and it takes you a moment to remember that you are actually no longer on the road in your wagons traveling with the troop. Waking to the smell of friends cooking was a common occurrence and a familiar one that brings an immediate ache to your hearts. It's already been some days that you've been on your own, and you've been so engaged that you are surprised to recognize that you've had little time to actually process the loss of your family and what that actually means, and just this memory coming back leaves you a bit stunned and lethargic. And so there was some discussion the day before that you guys would meet Tanner around 10 bells. So, being a little slow, doesn't seem to be too much of a detriment to you. But it's just it's not like you, and you all happen to notice that you're just not quite on your feet as it was. So, but you all actually feel quite rested from the long rest. And it's actually been a number of days since you've had a comfortable sleep. Um, and so, like I said, you get the benefits of a long rest there. And as you pack up and you head on down to the common room, and I'll go ahead and move everybody downstairs here while we're at it.
Make sure you top off your hit points there, Quimber.
oh, I knew I forgot something. I kept looking at my character sheet.
As you pack up and you head down to the common room, the smell of breakfast grows even stronger. The common room is empty except for the innkeeper Herbert emerging from the kitchen as you enter the room. He smiles at you and he welcomes you back. What's that? Oh, hello. You guys are awake. Wondering if anything would raise the dead up there. Hadn't heard much from you. I know you guys came in somewhat late last night. Kind of quiet night around here. But everybody sleep well? You hungry?
We did, and yes, we are.
Yeah.
Well, I got some bacon frying up back in there. Just got a shipment of that in. Pretty good. Old Sindel down the way just slaughtered a pig, so got me some fresh bacon going, and I got some potatoes frying up as we're working along with that, and good number of eggs. So um, got some onions, not the best, but they'll work, and I got some good garlic going with that. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've had all of these things come together, and it's making me even hungry. So,
Hmm.
you guys want to take a seat? We'll get you something to eat. Can I get you anything to drink before you get going?
Yes, breakfast ale, please.
Mm. Beer is always good.
It's usually safer than water, too.
especially in a swamp.
So I didn't see you guys the night before. I didn't know if you guys were coming back or not, but figured I'd give it a day and see what happens. But then you guys came on back in. So um, anything new? Anything going on? What you guys been up to?
Fishing trip with Tanner.
Yeah, somebody else explain this. These eggs are good. Oh my god, I haven't had a hot meal in a while. What is this? This is good too. Oh, everything's so good.
Are you sipping your eggs?
What? What are you talking about? Oh, there are eggs in my drink now.
Yeah, see. Well, Father Kenlin was looking for you early last evening, but
Oh.
he left before you guys came in. Everything all right?
Yeah, as far as I know, we'll definitely go see what the father needed us for.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's at now. Like I said, that was last night. He was just kind of looking around for y'all, asking about you if you had returned and all. So, well, I'll tell you, people are getting excited. The Peace Festival's tomorrow, and I think things are going to be bustling today. In fact, I've heard people up and about already this morning. It's always good when the Peace Festival comes around. Live in the greatest of means and kind of a dreary place, but people get excited for this day and looking forward to it. So we're hoping you'll be able to join us tomorrow. You guys got to be on your way, or are you guys going to hang out for the day?
I think we're going to be here a little while longer.
Well, that's good to know. That's good. Well, hang on just a second. Let me go get you some more of that. It looks like old Stone Eyes over there is really kind of down in that food. So let me get you a little bit more help in here, and I'll be right back.
Roar releases an enormous burp. Says, I mean that in the most complimentary way.
Not
Trust
bad
me.
manners, just good food.
Trust me, you want to hear it come out that side than the other side.
Oof.
I would like another serving, please, and some oats for the goat.
Oats for the goat. All right. Well, I don't have much of the oats around there, but I might have some back here. Let me look and see what I can find. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. That works.
Gross.
All right, Kimber, give me a perception check, please. So he disappears back into the kitchen to get you the things that you need. Kimber's stuffing his face and enjoying it so much he's kind of savoring it. He looks up and he notices what looks to be a lingering shadow near a window over here. Yeah. So Herbert comes back out with more food and sets it down and says,
Where was the shadow?
it was just from the window near the front of the inn there.
Oh, I see now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is the shadow inside or like on the window? Like,
Well, Kimber's the one who saw it, not Gror. So.
Oh, damn. My fault.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we're being watched right now from over there, and I'll just kind of point under my chin in the direction.
Hey, Fleekin, you want to check that out?
Check out.
The shadow?
What? You think because I'm the short one? I'm sneaky?
Yes, you are. We know this.
Like,
Oh,
under my chin here, you see my finger pointing, trying to be discreet.
Herbert walks over and he says, if you guys are trying to be sly about stuff here, it's not working. What's going on?
Oh, sorry. I mean,
Okay, so not talking. You guys are just.
No, it's just we noticed a shadow lurking by the window. We were just curious what it was.
And let me ask you, you lived here a long time, so you probably know that many unusual things happen probably daily around here, being that the swamp is so unpredictable. Well, let's just say we've had a day of nothing but unpredictable all day.
Really? Describe unpredictable. What's been going on?
Well, it's
There were
just
alligators.
too much.
Yeah, we did have a run-in with the Wagabago last night.
The Winnebago. Yeah.
It's as if somebody took a bunch of runes and mixed them up and threw them on a table, and whatever it spelled out would attack us.
A fishing trip turned into a nightmare, and we survived, luckily.
Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious. Well, I wonder if that's where Father Kellen was looking for you. I wonder if he knew that you guys needed a blessing. But the old Wakabago. I thought that was more of a legend than anything. You guys, I hadn't seen it myself. You all said that you encountered it then. Huh?
Well, that's what Tanner told us it was, so I'm assuming.
Ooh, wow. Yeah. Be careful around the likes of that thing. They say that it sucks in the souls of the dead, and then, especially if they have vengeance against you, it will seek you out. So, might be careful.
Interesting.
Might be careful traveling through the bog anymore. So,
Definitely will. Thank you.
so you said you're here on business. What kind of business you on?
Well, we were mostly, because of the storm, we ended up off course, and then found signs leading here, so we went ahead and headed in this direction. We're not specifically here for business, we're just kind of passing through, so.
Well, you don't pass through these parts. You just don't. I mean, there is nowhere to pass through. So, I'm not one to judge. I'm just saying, just there's some holes in the stories that we got going on here, and I'm not quite sure what's going on. But I'm gonna let your business be your business. Just chatting it up a bit, okay?
Maybe you don't know of the
you
large...
need another drink over there. It looks like you've drinking yours down. It's looking over there at Fleegan.
Herbert, maybe you don't know of the large snowstorm. It drove us from the road. Then we encountered even more danger, and we kept going this way, seeking safety. We thought we might even have some wares to peddle here in order to recoup some funds in order to continue our journey.
Okay. All right. Well, that if that works for some, that works for some, and that's fine. So I'm just, again, not trying to put my nose where it doesn't belong. But can I get you another drink there, buddy?
No, just the oats for the goat, please.
Oh, that's right. You asked for some oats. I'll be back in a minute. Here, go see if I can find some. So he heads off back into the back room, digging around.
It's so good.
So, Fleegan, are you going to go see what children are lurking by the window, or possibly old women?
Yeah, which window was it again?
That one.
So I'll get up, do the whole hands behind the back, saunter over like I'm not doing anything, looking at all the tables as I go by.
As you get up and you get, I don't know, about halfway to where you're at right now, Shadow seems to, Shadow just kind of goes across the window there.
Any kind of shape to it?
No, just kind of a shadow from it's obvious through the movement of the shadow and everything like that it feels like it's probably some sort of figure or something like that.
Probably humanoid.
Not gnome size and not giant size, but some kind of shadow size.
Mm-hmm. Just hard to tell because you're not nearby that, but it just looks like it covers it. So, and
I'll pick up my pace and see if I can get to the front door.
Okay. You open the front door there?
Yep.
All right, so you look out the front door and you hear You hear just kind of what sounds like noise of hammer and nails and some other things coming from the town proper. But you don't see anybody out front of the tavern in there. And yeah.
Okay, nothing making shadowy like cloths across the windows or anything like
No,
that.
nobody walking by, no horses, no animals, no nothing like that. Just the road right in front of the inn there is empty. You do hear, like I said, the sounds of people working or something like that off towards the town to the
I'll turn
I
around to
guess
the
your left
table
there.
and just kind of shrug my shoulders.
I look up and I go, "Hey guys, I don't know why I just thought of this. Horses just popped into my head. Hey, Gore, have we checked on our horses in a while?"
It's been a day or two.
Mm, man,
You
it
guys had
seems
left them with
longer than that.
you guys had left them with Otis to stable them and all.
Yeah, it's probably more like 2 or 3 at least.
It's actually been, let's see, this is day 3. This is
Yeah.
day 3. First day you came in, you stayed at the inn. Next day you went off into the bog, ended up spending the night, then traveled through the bog, went and visited every the brewers, and then came back at night to rest. So this is the beginning of the 3rd day.
Yeah, I mean, if Barrows, if you don't mind going with me, we can go check on the horses, just make sure everything's on the up and up over there, or
Let
we
the
can go as a
party.
group.
Yeah,
Or we can go as a group.
we should stick together, guys, after everything that's been going on.
That's true. That's true.
So Herbert comes back out and he's got himself a bowl with some steel cut oats, not whole, but says, this is all I got. You think this do for you?
Oh, I'm certain. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
We've got a few things we're going to be going to do. We're going to go check on our horses and make sure everything's okay with our wagon and stuff.
Oh yeah,
But
Otis was in here last night. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that. He
oh,
mentioned to let you guys know that if you happen to pop back in, he was just wondering if you're around, and that and the just let you guys know the horses are doing great. Everybody's great, and just if you needed anything, he'd be down by the stables. But he seemed to indicate that everything was fine.
that's good. That's good. We appreciate that information, and we appreciate the breakfast. Just let us know what we owe you for it, and we'll.
Well, I mean, considering what you paid for the nights earlier and everything, nothing. I mean, nothing on top of what you've already paid for
All
your
right.
stay. Haven't been around much really to
That is true. That is
it's
true.
it's been a little weird though, because I'm thankfully it's been a little bit busy in here the last couple of nights, so the food and stuff that I've made has been well eaten up. But I don't know. You guys gonna be back again tonight? Today? I
The
mean,
plan. The
when
plan
should I
is
be
that.
planning for lunch or dinner or anything?
The plan is that we'll be back. This is the later this afternoon or early evening, hopefully.
Okay.
Unless we get waylaid by the Wagwago again. So
Hey, wasn't there a celebration? Did we miss it?
No,
tomorrow.
that's tomorrow. Yeah, no, that's what
Oh,
everybody's getting ready for today. And so, nope, no, but probably be seeing people's demeanor a little bit different and all that. So, yeah, for
That's
sure,
good. That's good.
for sure. Well, I'll wish y'all well. I gotta get back and kind of get things cleaned up and get ready for the day. Feeling some of the early risers, the bug and feets might be popping in as they typically do here. Not too what time? Oh goodness, it's already past 9 bells. I need to get a move on. Boy, you guys got a late start today, didn't you?
We certainly did.
All right. Well, yeah. I would say that things are really starting to kind of bustle in now. I'm about 9.5 bells, something like that. It's been about that, about 9:30.
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
Thanks,
Well,
sir.
you all have a good day, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. And
Hmm.
I'll just make sure everything's cleaned up and ready to go upstairs. And if you make it back for dinner, more's the better. If not, well, we'll look forward to seeing you maybe in the morning or something. So happy feast, happy
Thank you.
peace, best eve to you.
Kimber kind of leans over the table after he gets a distance away and it's like 9:30. Whoa, I don't think I've ever slept that late before.
I don't think our parents ever let us sleep that late. Uh,
Well, considering what you guys have been through, you were all pretty tired.
yeah, yeah. All right, let's go check on the horses real quick. Just let Otis know that we're okay, and then we can go meet up with Tanner again down at the docks.
Okay. Yeah, they'll be all up here. We'll come out here and we'll swap everybody up here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Now we're gonna come here.
Maybe you can charm Otis with Kenna's wiggles and
I'm
giggles
pretty
and get
sure
us
that
some information about those fiend saws and the drow guy or whatever, the dark elf. I just lost his name. I had it a moment ago. Maybe that's it. Fienzel and Sherna. Yeah.
All
And then
right.
no,
these on they're the ones that are wanted for
right.
murder.
Didn't we want to find them?
Yes.
So maybe Otis knows something about where somebody to hide. Since he's got all the animal, writing kind of cornered around here.
For sure. All right, so you guys step out of the sink there and notice people off towards the town. Um, looks like they're starting to maybe hang decorations. Boats are coming into the docks, and there's unloading crates and moving stuff around and things like that. And stables are just right around the corner of the road there. So
Yep.
you
Yep.
guys head up there, and Otis is he's got the stable doors open, and he seems to be mucking out the stalls there. He's got that going on, and sees y'all come and says, "Oh, well, hello. You guys
Good
do
day.
exist. I was wondering. I thought you had mentioned that we'd maybe have a little bit of a spin on the floor at the Peace Festival, but I was wondering if you had gone. Hadn't heard from you for a while. Everything
Oh,
okay?"
yeah, we're fine. We just went on a fishing trip that ended up not being as short as we intended to. We got stuck out in the swamp for a day, but Tanner took care of us. He made us sure we got back. So
Oh, Tanner's good people. Yeah. No, I'm glad.
yeah.
I hope. Did you guys catch anything?
Uh, well, we caught a couple of catigators.
Oh, well. And he kind of looks at y'all, swings his head back and forth a little bit. I mean, everybody, well, I don't see any
No
major
missing
issues.
limbs.
No
Yeah, no
missing
missing
limbs and no
limbs.
missing fingers. So I guess you took care of them. Old Tanner's pretty good at dealing with them. He's been doing this a long time, real long time. So for
We
sure. But
just
no, the horses they're doing just fine here. We don't get many visitors around these parts, so it's not like anybody's beating down the door trying to take your spot in the stables or anything. So
well, I just need to pop into the wagon and grab a couple of things real quick, and then we're going back down to meet Tanner for another trip through hopefully a less wild region of the swamp. So
And no more
oh
outback
sure, sure.
walkabouts.
yes,
Oh sure, sure. Well, let me go get my keys over here and make sure that I can get in there and where is that dog? Where's that dog of mine? Where'd he going? He's usually hanging around here.
Hmm.
Really sure. Well, let me go get my keys. I'll be right back. He walks
Mhm.
around the other side of the stables and comes back around a moment later. He's like, "You guys seen Dog around?
Have not.
Dog?
Where'd he get on to? Strange. Well, yeah, must be he must have found a rodent or something to go chasing. He does this from time to time. He did pretty good, but I mean,
Do we
turn my
remember
back and he just goes
Dog
away.
from last time when we were here?
He ate a dog with him. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just for whatever reason, off the top of my head, I can't remember its name. I mean, it has one.
All good.
So he goes over to the wagon shed there and pulls out his keys and goes to grab the lock and goes, "Well, what in the?" He notices that you guys notice it too as he's going for it. The lock has actually been the wood around the lock and everything's been splintered as somebody smashed the lock off the door.
Otis, you might want to stand back and let us take care of this. I pull my sword.
Okay.
And
And he's like, the shock kind of settles a little bit on him. He's like, "What? Okay, what's going on?" And
that's
he doesn't step back. He kind of raises his shoulders a bit. He draws himself up. He tends to look a lot bigger than he normally does, and he usually kind of seems just kind of a meek, placid individual. And at this point, he's on alert here, and he just reaches out and he throws the door open to the wagon shed, and immediately sees a dark lump laying on the floor, right beyond the shed. And
oh,
what do you guys do?
step forward and inspect the lump. Is it the dog?
Yeah, as you're doing that, he gives kind of a muffled cry out, and as you're recognizing the fact that um, there's a dog with its throat that's been cut, lying on the just beyond the shed door there on the ground, bleeding out,
And
and it's flowing fairly fresh.
Oh,
okay. Any scanning the area or the room? Is there anyone else in there?
You can go ahead and give me a perception check.
is it dark in there? Because if it is, I'm ready with a light spell to hit something in the room and light it up.
Well, I mean, he kind of threw the door open to the wagon shed, and it lit up. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. It's just big enough for your guys' wagon to be able to fit in there. So,
Well, that's weird.
it's
My
pretty
character
light.
sheet closed on me. Give me a minute here.
Do we all see that the dog's throat has been freshly cut?
I think between the circumstances of what happened, you all know what's going on.
Guys, we need to look around. Someone's either near or we just missed them.
Yeah.
I know you're looking inside.
Someone
Right?
check the wagon. Yeah.
I'll step outside and start looking around. I'll walk around the shed.
Go ahead and give me a perception check too.
There we go. Sorry, that took a minute.
That's all right. So Kenna, you look around to see if there's anything, and you see you don't see anybody. Theros, you walk around, and it's the bog growth and stuff is pretty thick around the shed here, and you don't see anybody or anything. But Kenna, you're pretty good at kind of tracking things. And you notice what looks like some fresh. The ground's damp. There's probably a little drizzle last night, and
Okay.
from wherever the the dog was there, and actually, within the prints, a little bit of blood probably coming from the dog is tracked off with a couple of steps in the mud off towards the dogs.
Someone check the wagon to make sure none of our stuff is missing. If it is, let me know.
I'll do it. I will go
Right.
look.
I'll go with Fleegan to
Okay.
check the wagon.
You notice that the door to the inside of the wagon has been opened and was not re-latched, and scratched on the side of the wagon is the familiar symbol of the shiners there, the stalks of wheat in the head. Just a crude scraping of that, and everything seems to be intact within the wagon. It's almost as if somebody was just kind of leaving you a message.
Killing a dog.
Well, Otis, I am so sorry about Dog.
He
I am personally going to find who did this and bring them to ground.
he's in shock right now. He's just kind of standing there staring.
We can relate because on the recent travels we've had, we've lost a few animals along the way. We were happy that our goat companion Billy still survived, but he's a tough one.
I don't quite know what to say. I think I need to get a shovel and so I need to dig a hole. Yeah. Gonna have to excuse me. And he goes over towards the edge of the wagon shed there, and then just throws up.
Not surprising.
Kinda sounds like you got a lot of wind noise in the background.
Yeah, sorry, the furnace is blowing here, so sorry about that.
So he's in shock. He's having his issues and everything, and he's just trying to do what he can to process what's going on here. So, and while you're doing that, coming down the road is you see this person. You hadn't seen this person before, but an attractive female walking down the road towards you all. Says, well, greetings. I heard there was some visitors in town. I didn't know you all were around today. But my name's Ellis. I run the general store down the way there. And if you need any provisions or anything, might on stop by.
Well, Ellis, after we deal with this poor dog that's been killed here,
Just say
we may have some.
He was murdered.
Yes,
What?
well, we may have some things to come talk to you about.
Oh, poor Otis.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. I'll tell you what. Just oh boy. Otis helps me out at the store from time to time. This is not good.
No, it is
he
not.
adores that dog. Oh, jeez. Well, I'll
We're
tell you
going
what.
to. We're going to find out who did this.
I didn't think about it because you said it was so fresh. Would it have been too late to revive with a spell?
Probably not. Probably not, actually.
Well, shoot. I don't think Kimber will look at the others and say, "I'm going to try it. You guys mind?"
Go for it.
I have a scroll with Revivify on it.
Okay. You use Revivify on the dog?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's within your guys' MO, and
Yep.
I guess why
We do
not?
have a tendency to blow a bunch of stuff on making sure animals survive.
Now, if it was Otis,
Numbers.
you know,
If
it
it
would have
Otis,
been
we
a
would
coin
have
flip.
shed a tear and
Yeah.
moved on. But you know,
Well, hearing no objections from the rest of the party, Kimber pulls the scroll out and reverently goes over and uses the prayerful power of the holy energy to be able to revive the dog. And Otis just stares on in wonder and amaze. And Ellis stands off to the side nearby, also with some wonder and amaze in her eyes. I don't believe anybody would do something like that for just a dog, but how special is that? I'm not surprised when sitting there having a little pillow talk with Kenlin this morning, and he was mentioning y'all are quite a curious bunch. Paid him a visit yesterday.
who's Kinlan? Is that the priest?
Yes.
Is this the woman we saw leave?
No.
No.
Ah.
Oh,
But,
Ow, chicka wow wow.
straight
but he had
face.
mentioned. But he had mentioned you guys had a curious visit yesterday, and seemed like from the conversations that had happened, I was hoping that I would catch up with you because I kind of have a feeling that you might need some materials for your, she does air quotes, activities you might be engaged in today.
Well, we appreciate that, and we'll definitely come take advantage of at least looking to see what you might have.
Okay, well,
Let's just get
shop's just
Otis
right down
settled,
here to
and
the right.
let's just
Okay.
get Otis settled, and then we'll come and visit.
All right, sounds good. I gotta get down, open the shop. So, good on you all for the things that you've done. I think Kenlin would be quite proud indeed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So she heads on down the road there, and Otis is in tears, just of gratitude and thanks, and just sobbing as he's hugging his pup, who's just cuddling up and licking his face, and happy as can be, and everything like that. So,
Yeah,
what a joyous
Kimber's
reunion!
also quite choked up by the moment, but he doesn't share with anybody else the reasons why. We've lost so much, and to be able to even give something such as a dog back to his loving owner is just too much for him. So he cries along with him.
Well, yeah, the the tender moment is well received there for sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that, he looks up and he says, "Don't you all worrying about anything. I'll make sure that this door is completely reinforced, and I'll go get some. I'll take care of the wagon. I'll get that buffed out right there. That's just wrong. It's
What
absolutely wrong."
I would like you to do, Otis, for us is please be careful and be safe.
Oh, I will. I will. I can take care of myself. But this is joyous. I mean, you talk about the oncoming Peace Festival. I mean, we got something really to celebrate. We're going to be doing that. Bad things don't happen during the Peace Festival. Good things happen, and this is just a hairbringer of the good things that are going to be happening here. So excited. So excited.
Does he sound legitimately convinced of that, or is he trying to convince himself as well as us?
Give me an insight check.
I'll help you with that because I'm curious.
You both stare him up and down. If Kenna doesn't need your help. She doesn't want your help.
Quit eyeballing my man.
It's
I
like,
don't actually say that. That's
well, I don't know. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for Grower to be eyeballing.
just about everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anything male before though. I'm pretty-
Yes, no, nothing male, but so
Not
it,
even
yeah,
packages
so,
or boxes. And
yeah,
letters.
Bottles of
yeah,
beer.
yeah,
Seen him eyeball
right,
a few of those.
So you think he's sincere? Is that what you said?
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
He
He's very sincere. Yeah,
legitimately believes that the Peace
yeah.
Festival is a time.
Unless he's just a really darn good visual liar.
Kazakh the dwarf offers Otis his hand and he says, I too pledge to find the guilty for this. But do you think it has anything to do with this sign made upon our wagon? And what do you know of this sign? They would have had to have been about recently.
Well, saw it. I've seen it, and I don't know what exactly it means. I have seen it here and there around town from time to time. And most people just seem to think that it's a message. It's a mark of somebody, staking their territory. But I don't know really what it means.
He kind of gestures for him to bend closer towards Kazakh, and Kazakh puts his hand around his mouth. He says, "Is this not the mark of the millers?"
So I'm sorry, but who's Kazakh? Is that?
He looks a lot like Groar, but Groar's not here because we're undercover.
We're undercover.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm sorry.
Formerly known as.
I had
too many
no
things
clue
to
who
have to
that
keep.
was.
Yeah, no, I know. I follow you now. It just took me a minute. So it's like, but no, I'm not really sure what. No. He seems generally confused.
Okay.
I guess that's why they feel comfortable walking around here and killing his, animals.
Yeah. Do I see additional tracks leading off? Do I think I could follow them?
No, they just kind of head towards the docks, but the tracks get a lot more, especially as they get closer to the
Muddier, harder to see.
to the sink there. There's a lot more footprints there in the mud and stuff like that, so it just kind of mingles with everything else.
Well, the great scout Theros, saw everything, and it was all roughage.
There were plants.
Yeah,
There's green stuff and things.
I saw. Yeah, he did exactly.
He comes back startled and amazed, and says, "I have pants."
So he says, "But you all get to go down and talk with Ellis and see if you need some. She seemed to take a liking to you, and she's hard-working lass."
I'm gonna
Help her
step
out
up
from
to
time to
him and
time.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
He kind of melts into that hug, and also is a bit aroused by the hug. You feel that pretty quickly.
We'll find who did this, and I'll, make it a little bit briefer than I would have, because weird. But
Wait, I think I know who aroused.
He is a teenage boy.
It was not you.
Right. It wasn't Billy either.
No.
Nor was it Ellis.
I guess we're going to head down to the general store. See what Ellis has to say.
Okay. All right. It is almost 10 o'clock, so if you're going to pop in there, you're going to have to do it quickly. So the trading post is down here.
Okay.
On the map. All right. There's a sign on the front of a wood-sided building that reads Ellis's Trading Post. Steps lead into a modest porch and a large wooden front door. The building is somewhat run down, but better than most you've seen thus far around the place, around the town.
Maybe she'll buy some of our stuff, like our tobacco and all that kind of stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I've got a list of stuff that I can give her for.
Inside, you find a relatively well-stocked general store boasting all manner of goods. There's foodstuffs and tools and hardware, clothing, and other sundries. And you actually you think to yourself, it's kind of interesting how a modest mercantile place like this in a backwater town would be relatively well provisioned for
Yeah.
how remote it is.
I was just thinking that when you said
Same.
well stocked.
I'm like,
So-
huh.
She pops out from back room as you guys go in because the bell jingles a little bit like that. You yeah, you see her coming in. Oh, okay, you came in and checked it. Is there anything you guys might be looking for something, or any of your well, what do we say around here? Your business for the day?
Oh, many things. And Gora tries to get into the store to go look around.
Right.
With a goat.
Yeah.
You
with
see
a
a middle-aged lady. Show you with a daughter, or at least a young girl, who are poking around inside the room
Whoa.
there.
She knows lightning bolt or something. Great.
Wow, she looks kind of demonic.
little
and,
little cray.
so yeah, the young girl is looking at merchandise off in the corner, seeming very focused. And after a few moments, a soft glow appears between her hands, followed shortly thereafter by a loud pop. And then there's a thick curl of purple smoke comes from between her hands. And the woman that's with her shrieks out, "Stop!" She storms over to the girl and she backhands the child across the face. And she says, "Don't you ever do that again. Don't you dare bring that taint in here." She grabs the child by the arm and marches out towards the front of the shop, speaking angrily with her under her breath. "We'll need to see the preacher again about this."
Does that woman seem rather masculine? Maybe I'm misinterpreting the painting, but that neck, and I think I see an Adam's apple.
Hey,
A really strong jaw.
I will approach them. I say I'm a priest also, my lady. Would you like me to say some words over the child? It
She
is
looks.
something that should be immediately done after such event has happened.
She stops short and she is obviously bothered by everything, and looks you up and down and shakes her head and says, I'm not comfortable with this. If you'll excuse me, we need to take care of this." She grabs the girl continues to pull the girl towards the door.
I understand.
And they storm out of the store.
I lean close to Alice and I'm like, who was that?
Well, that's Marta, her daughter, and her daughter. Have you ever heard of people say it, but sometimes I wonder if it really exists, if it's not just, demon possession, but they call it the touch. You ever heard of that?
Heard of it in my travels, yes.
Well, some seem to think she's got that, but I don't know. I wouldn't even really associate with folk like that, although Kenlin he said some words about how we need to be more understanding and welcoming of people. And I mean, I guess if I want to continue to do good business, I should be mindful and respectful of all peoples,
Yeah. That's very wise.
Yeah.
Very wise of you. But we have heard of the blood touched during our travels. I don't think it's demon possession. Pretty sure it's not.
Good question.
I don't know. Yes.
Does blood have we known blood touch to like have spontaneous magic abilities like what appears that appears to be? Okay.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, again, you guys grew up with
Right.
pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
and-
Being blood touch, but
Yeah.
but like being able to create explosions.
oh yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Kenna
there-
alone?
There are so many blood touch that they're actually not all listed in any of the books.
Right.
Matter of fact, as you level up, there's a chart that shows certain types of blood touches getting more abilities from their blood touch.
Yeah, and Kenna was able to Misty Step long before she be
that's
trained
true.
as a spell dancer. So
That makes sense. That's okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just verifying.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
And like how
So-
Grow beats everybody at every contest.
that has nothing to do with anything other than your imagination.
I
No,
thought it
he's
was
blood
just-
I was able to use Graxel.
I thought it was the smell.
So who is touched? Kenna's touched.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Kimber is touched. I think that's it in our party.
I think I'm Fey touched. Yeah,
It gives me pass without trace, which
Yeah.
is cool. And
Yep.
some other
Yeah.
stuff.
Fey touched.
So
Ogre touched.
Pass without trace. How come we haven't been using that?
we did early
Yes.
on in the
Oh,
game.
okay,
He
got
has-
it.
So, Ellis is like, well, I mean, what is there anything that y'all are looking for or you're needing here?
Well, you do seem to be well supplied. Do you by any chance have arrows?
Oh yeah, we got a few arrows here and there, and in fact, I just got a few just in the last couple of days. Decently well made, and she pulls out a few of them along with a decently looking sword here. It's kind of nice. She shows it to you, and something looks familiar about the
I was
arrows and the sword.
just about to ask that if anything looked like it might have belonged to someone in our troop.
Give me a perception check on that. They look familiar, but whether or not they belong to your troop, you're not entirely convinced or sure. But
Definitely use a quiver and a few arrows if you have them available. So
okay, yeah.
Well, Kenna has her distracted. Gro's trying to look all around for any signs of, the Miller's marks anywhere, or even the Veils stuff. Just anything that seems maybe suspicious, too.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
And Billy might be helping. I don't know.
nice try on that one.
He's enjoying the he's enjoying
No, Billy's
doing
helping.
plant or something like that. So
Really doesn't need help.
all right.
That's like how I helped Kenna earlier. See?
You'd actually notice a couple of items that that would have been owned by the troop. and are a bit not surprised because you were looking for it, but still a bit shocked that something of your families would be turning up in a shop here in the middle of nowhere.
Do they seem like extra worn or dirty, or is there anything about them that might have happened in between that is
There
marked them?
There's a what looks to be a toy that one of the Frenta, or not one of the Frenta, one of the Youngstas was quite fond of, and it looks as if it was probably near the heat of a fire or something like that, because it looks a little melted on one side. Everything's clean and sellable, but from your knowledge of what it looked like before to now, it looked like it had been melted, partially melted or something.
Do you bring that to everybody's attention? Do we all know now?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up like I plan on buying it, and then move over to the first person I can find and show them.
I'll try to keep her distracted, asking about different things that you would use to survive out in the swamp. So,
Casey, does this toy look like it belonged to anybody who was dead or somebody that we thought lived?
Well, you did not find any bodies of any of the
children,
any of the children or the spell dancers.
Okay. Or a pony.
Or a pony.
Well, did we find Killer? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember either.
I don't
honestly.
think so.
What was the name?
Killer.
The dog.
The hound.
The dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
His hound.
Yeah, I don't remember that part of it either. I just remember the names of all the people.
Yeah.
I'll move over to
talking about that.
Whoever's talking to the store owner and also say, did he mention that we have wares to sell, or at least we did have wares to sell? Do we still have wares to sell?
Yeah, it's all still there.
Okay. Are you? I see you're fully stocked, but are you interested?
Well, what do you have to sell? I mean, maybe we could. It looks like there's some things that you're looking for. Maybe we could do some sort of just a swap trade if the value is good there.
Oh, that's very interesting. I'll take a look around. Thanks.
What is it that you guys have available? I mean, what?
We do have a small, some small leather armor. I point to Fleegan, about his size. It's enchanted.
Really?
We have a few saddles, a couple of bows, some pipes.
On you?
No, these are all in our wagon. So secured in our wagon.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
we have a nice shaving
like
kit. We have,
Is that something you normally do? You make trades with people?
Well, we don't get a lot of people down in these parts, but as things are needed, yeah. I mean, I'll do trades if needed. It's always good. I mean, the good father tells you to be just, he's just so caring and inspiring to just do the things that are needed for those who are around you.
Well, I'm quite interested because I know the things you can buy and have brought in, but I'm interested in seeing what somebody else might have traded you earlier. Sometimes those are the best items to look at.
Well, he's distracted or further, I'm taking the toy to Theros because he doesn't seem, attached to the conversation.
What I'm looking for is a sheet of steel that might be the same size as the wagon wheel. I want that back.
Oh, give me a D100. Give me percentage die.
Uh-oh.
Let us see.
50-50.
It might be. It's a flip of a coin.
That's a flip of a coin right there. Yeah, that's an auspicious number. But no, it wasn't the number I was looking for. So, sorry. but
I'll take a look
I
at the toy.
I do like the number there. So as you guys are kind of doing this, you hear the chimes from down on the docks ring the 10th bell, 10 bells. So
Well, I'll let you know what I was trying to do. I was trying to find out maybe the most recent trade she took, leading towards possibly some of our items, and then I
Mhm.
was going to ask, maybe they've got something more that I'm interested in who might have traded it. So should I make a roll or anything like that to try to get that far into the conversation without being obvious?
give me oof. Give me either deception or persuasion. Your choice.
I will assist
Depending
on
on the direction you're
persuasion.
wanting to take this. Are you trying to be coy or are you trying to be um,
I'm
persuasive?
being very straightforward about what I'm asking for. So I
Okay.
think I'm not really deceiving her and trying to get the information. I'm
Okay.
trying to be
So
persuasive.
persuasion.
Persuasive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So and you got
Even with help.
you got a wing. Yeah, you got a wing woman over there trying to help you with a little bit of the conversation, and sometimes you just find words are hard, and you just
Sometimes words are like math.
That's
yeah
Theris's problem.
yeah, and so she kind of looks at you. She's I I'm sorry. I know that I know what's going on. I mean, Kenlin told me you guys are asking a lot of questions about the butchers,
Mhm.
and we know something. And I have to be honest. They sold me some of this stuff, but they'd kill me if they found out I told you, and my sweet papa too. So just keep this between you and all. And if you guys want to do a trade, we can come up with a trade and everything. But just rather we just kind of keep this between us, okay?
I'll walk up to her, put the toy on the counter. I'll look her in the eye. This toy belonged to our youngsters.
That was.
How much?
When you say the word youngsters, her eyes kind of get wide and understanding. So I think we've said enough. So how
Mhm.
about you just kind of be on your way, and not really interested in buying anything, and not really interested in selling anything at this point.
Okay.
In fact, I think the shop needs to be closed. I need to go take care of some stuff. Her demeanor completely changed when you said that word. I think I'm gonna have to ask you all. I'm closing up shop. I think y'all are gonna need to be leaving.
All right. Well, you have a good day, and I hope the celebration tomorrow goes great. I'm really looking forward to a nice, peaceful day for once.
Mm.
Mhm. All right. Bye now. She kind of walks towards you and kind of ushers you out of the shop and shuts and locks the door.
And now we need to keep an eye on her and see if she bolts.
So
I might be Fleegan. You're little.
Yeah, I'll go out and see if I can go around back, see if there's a back door.
there is a back door. Um, so
I'll
the
keep an eye
10th
on it.
yeah, the 10th bell has since tolled. So
We're going to have to head down, meet up with Tanner.
all right. What are you guys doing?
You guys go
We'll meet
along. I
up at the
will stick
docks.
around 10
Well,
minutes or so to see if she leaves.
yeah, we'll wait 10 minutes and then we'll be in the boat waiting. So
Okay. All right. So you everybody but Fleegan heads down to the
Mhm.
to the dock to meet
Theros
up with
is
Tanner.
quietly steaming.
All right.
Theros, don't worry about it. We're going to get this taken care of. You know we will.
All right. So you guys arrive at the dock, and Tanner's waiting there at the appropriate time. You actually notice that he's got a studded club hanging off of his belt, and he's sitting there mending one of his nets. He sees y'all walk up. I was wondering if y'all was gonna show up here. Uh, when he says that, a raven caws very loudly. That's sitting in a nearby tree, and then quickly flies off towards the east.
Did it look like it was trying to lead us somewhere? You know, ravens are tricky like that.
No, it just makes a big loud caw as you guys come up and start getting into the boat, and picks up and flies off towards the east.
Usually, if they're spying for someone, they don't make a lot of racket doing it, so I'm assuming that we should be okay.
All right, so Fleegan, you hang out for about 10 minutes, and she doesn't seem to open up the shop or come out of the building.
Well, then I will go report in saying she hasn't moved.
Okay. Well, I guess we need to get moving.
Alrighty, so you guys get in the boat, and where are you heading today?
Did we have a location for the the shiners?
Yes.
That's where we need to head. Not necessarily in a direct route, because we want to try to get in there without them knowing we're coming, but
I do agree that any confrontations we're going to have, we better get them all out of the way today, because we don't want to be the ones that ruin their celebration tomorrow.
Plus, we're all healed up.
yes, we are.
If we eliminate them today, tomorrow will be far more peaceful.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I would
and all
concur with that 100%.
We might even be able to bring a basket of heads to the festival.
Woohoo!
Oh, that is a side that I really like.
Oh, you guys, when did you guys turn into murder hobos? What in the world? You just raised a dog. I mean, come on.
Well, we like dogs.
Dogs are nice. Shiners are not.
All right. Well, you guys get in the boat, and the mist kind of comes and goes as you guys, and it's quite a ways off from town. So it takes. I mean, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, you guys are moving along even lunchtime. You guys stop for lunch, or do you kind of eat in the boat?
I would say eat in the boat.
I don't eat, and I keep the lucky longbow at the ready.
Revenge is best served cold, so let's move on.
All right.
Surprised to hear that from an arsonist. You know.
Shush.
All right. Well, water ripples past the boat bottom and ambience of the bog are all you hear as you approach the butcher compound. Mist flows around you, giving the area an eerie feeling. When the fog breaks, before you looms butcher compound. From your vantage, you can see 3 dilapidated buildings, each set on one of 3 closely spaced islands. Let me show you something here. That's what I'm looking for there. Okay.
I don't know that this is going to be as easy as we hope it is. But... So there's little bridges between them.
Yeah. Yep.
I see 3 flames followed with connecting bridges on fire as well.
Lots
With
of fire.
catagators.
So from your vantage, you can see 3 dilapidated buildings, each set on one of 3 closely spaced islands, with a small lagoon in the middle. There are wood walkways from bridges between the islands, with a couple of boats that sit tied up in the central area, and smoke puffs from the chimneys of the 3 structures. Above the stench of the bog, you can catch a strong scent of fermenting alcohol.
That's
Well,
flammable, by the way.
Ooh.
While suddenly, off in the distance, the screeching growl of a catagator seems to welcome you to the fight you will soon face. Alright, I am going to move you to a new map.
Mm-hmm.
Map of 5-foot squares.
Alright. Please tell me you can see.
Oh, yeah.
I can see it.
I see
Okay.
our little gnome friends up there, too.
Alright, so as you approach the compound in your boat there, you see Norden and oh gosh, what's her name? Brianda, the one who was flirting hardcore with you guys, and their friend Zephyrin Schur, who you had dealings with. They seem to be leading the your, as you put it, gnome friends, towards the larger of the 3 buildings. What looks to be a house. They seem to be leading them along the path up towards the front doors of the house there. So,
Do we do this the sneaky way, or do we do this the Theros way?
How about both?
Yeah.
We can have the sneakers in the back and the Theros in the front.
Or we could sneak until we have to do it the Theros way.
Well, that is pretty much the way we do everything.
Yeah, mostly.
It's sneaky until we need to crush heads or
That's
make a basket full of
That's all
heads,
we can do is that trick. We don't really know others.
or one trick pony, or goat.
Bah!
so what do you guys do?
I think time is of the essence.
Mm-hmm.
The quick sneakers go in, and then Theros can go out. Or go
Sounds good to me.
Now my question is other than Fleegan, who else is the sneakers?
You!
Kimber's got some abilities to help us all too. Remember?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
What about this building to the other side of the bridge? Would we want to go there first?
This one?
Yeah, and then across.
We could do that. Or we could try to set in up in this area here. Come on. Ping. Wow.
not seeing the ping.
Yeah,
No pings.
my computer. For some reason, Google is not working very.
Are you staying up here?
Well. Yes.
Land up
there.
here with the up
Yes,
here.
there.
Okay.
We should land up here and then sneak in the side. Me and Kenna can run around this side here, since you can't see where my mouse is going.
Which we do such a great job. The last time we split up the party, it was on Halloween.
Yeah. You should.
It's not Halloween though. It's January.
So 2 parties. We got one group coming up over here. They'll sneak it in, misty stepping and doing all the cool stuff, and then death and destruction will rain down from this side as Theros and Gror just charge in with, death-defying death, because I'm sure we're going to get people from this building, and this building to all come towards us.
You could sneak up to the door, open the door, run in the door, close the door, and we could try to keep all the noise inside the building and then light it on fire.
Well, I mean, that's partially why it might be better to go to the southeast and land behind that other building, sneak in that building, and eliminate some of their, help.
You mean by the Lego block?
No, I don't know what that means, but yeah, that purple, that thing, correct. I think that's a chimney.
It's a chimney, yes.
I'm in all in favor of trying to figure out whether or not the gnomes are actually a part of this. And if they aren't, saving them. But I'm biased, what can I say?
Yeah, if they were in a hurry to kill the gnomes, I don't think they would have taken them inside, so.
No, they're just...
They look like they're in
torturing
distress.
them.
That's why I
Do they look like they're in distress? The gnomes.
probably don't look happy.
Because if you take a look, they're surrounded.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So are you looking closely to try and determine what exactly, if they're in distress?
And they're in distress.
I think we should hit the building with a fireball and then call lightning down on the rooftop.
And then just proceed to use earthquake to destroy the other two.
Okay, who here can cast Fireball? None of us? Right, shut up.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Wait, I think I
don't
know.
have any
Oh,
of
wait,
that
I forgot.
stuff, but I do have, some.
You do have mass healing. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Kimber actually pipes up as you guys start talking about it. He's like, funny you should mention that. I was actually just noticing that the gnomes have a rope tied around their wrists and connected to each other.
Oh.
Oh.
Then
So we know what's going on. Then we need to do a rescue plan. There's boats in the middle, and we need to start firebombing everything.
Well,
No,
again,
we don't
we don't
fire
know the
bombs
gnomes
up.
are rescue. We showed up. They could have told us what they wanted for help then. We need to save our people or find clues, too, before we burn everything down, because that's what happens.
Exactly.
So that's why going to the first place, we might find some clues. We might also find somebody to interrogate, but we might get some
not be
intelligence
able to
about what's
save
in
the
that building.
But they might
But
also
we would
be
not
killing
able
the
to save
gnomes.
Exactly.
You
We
And if they're
know
not,
we know that is a given that they're not they're in distress. We don't know what's in this building down here. We don't know what's in this building down here. If this is probably not the prisoner building, they're probably going to torture and interrogate them in there. We will, if we go in there and take out the head boss, then we can go down to, I'm going to guess the one down here with the Lego is probably the distillery, because it looks like it's brick, right? Is that correct, Casey? It looks like it's more sturdy.
Right.
So I bet you that's the distillery, and then this might be, the prisoner shack or whatever it might be.
right. So if we took over the distillery and we catch
Drink
anybody
everything.
or whatever, we might set up a distraction after we leave the distillery for it to blow up, and then we can get into the other building easier.
no,
As long as
We're not-
the distillery doesn't attack us itself.
I was going to say,
Why
the
would that
boss,
happen?
the boss
make you
fight
think
last
we've
time
run
was
into
the
that
distillery.
before.
Again,
I
I
was just going to say the boss fight last time was the distillery.
Right. I don't think that the gnomes are in immediate danger. But sometimes you have
they
to
are.
break a few gnomes to make an omelet. So-
No.
Would he be saying the same if these were dwarves?
No, I'm only talking about gnomes. But
Yeah, okay. Hush. We're
The
going
leader
in,
has spoken.
we're going in to save the gnomes. Period. We need to get in there, and we need to get. So me and Fleegle will go up to the front first, try to peek in, see what's going on, signal
wh-
you guys to charge.
why would they be killing the gnomes if they brought them here as prisoners? They would have killed them already. They're
Yeah,
not in immediate
they're still
danger.
going to be interrogating them, and we need to see what's going on in there.
Why do we need to see that?
Going off to another location and causing a ruckus to attract the people in that building to instantly slit their throats and come after us is not what we want to do.
Why would they instantly slit their throats if they took them all the way here and tied them up? They would have already killed them. They can't really be in danger right now.
Yeah,
They're
yes,
just
they can.
held. They're like prisoners.
If we make a lot of noise, they will kill them and then come after us.
Well, if we try to rescue them, they would kill them too then. It would just happen faster.
No, it would happen with us intervening.
Well, maybe. I suppose there's a chance of that. Just like the other way. But there's also a chance that if we go to another location, they leave the gnomes tied up and then they come out to fight us. And if we're in the stronger building, then we've got more defenses, let alone whatever we find there too.
There's always option 3.
Yes, there is another building too.
There is split the party. We send all the big guns down to the brick building, catch it on fire, cause everybody to come running out, and us sneaky people, me and Kenna, sneak in and save the gnomes.
That could work.
Yeah. Are there windows in the distillery?
No.
Then set the other building on fire.
All right, let's do this.
Well, how about... What are your thoughts on... Because we only need one sneaky person to get the gnomes freed, potentially. What if we had somebody scout the distillery, then we can set her on fire, create the alarm.
Last time we split up, we were at the pig farm, and I got stabbed a lot. I'm not happy with that option.
While you guys are sitting in the boat discussing your your plan, you are absolutely, totally, and completely shocked when you see a young figure that looks quite familiar emerge from the distillery.
We gotta kill him.
And start walking up.
Yeah, that really makes that distillery idea seem a lot.
The house.
Yeah.
Because he's not there now too.
Well, when the devil jumps up on a hickory stump, that's what he is.
Yeah, but we could go get all the devil's stuff right now too, while he walks to the other place. Maybe that's the only person who maintains that spot.
Kenna remembers being stabbed
a lot,
quite a few times, and the fact that you see this person walking really has you on edge at this point.
Can we grab
So
somehow?
at this point, you guys need to declare what your plan is. We've had enough time to plan.
I say we go into the building, save the gnomes, kill that little fucker right there.
Oh, that's made my decision.
Just take him.
If he's going into that building, we go into that building. I don't care how. Finish the job.
I still think that even Mark's idea of lighting the fire to let him outside of the building is still better than going in the building.
No.
Going in the building is a lot of what happened with the butchers. Some went in the building, some stayed outside and got stabbed. Some started running all around the building and more got stabbed.
Exactly. We go in, we stab all the people in that room because we know what's in there.
The building is how it always starts. That's why I was saying if we eliminate one of the places or we gain any weaponry from it or anything, we're ahead of this before we go to the building.
We're not. That's
my concern is, what if we go to the boss fight first?
All right, a large...
Right, exactly. Then you get all the other guys on top of you. That's why it's ridiculous, and especially when the gnomes have nothing to do with why we came here.
A large tail comes up out of the water.
No!
I need. Oh, let's see. Which one of you? All right.
How about we roll a D100?
Believe it or not, a large tail comes up out of the water, sweeping around and smacking. What's the goat's name? Billy. Smacking Billy out of the boat into the water. As there's a
You
lot
have
of
it for
bubbling
this
and
goat.
thrashing and everything like that, as whatever's probably at this point has grabbed Billy under the water, and there's all kinds of bubbling and thrashing going on the water next to the boat.
You had it in for Billy, didn't you?
I'm going in after him. I'm stabbing the crap out of this thing. I'm tired of arguing. I'm going to kill something.
Okay.
I somehow
Boss
think
fight.
him probably would be too. I don't know.
All right, so let us.
Is that punishment for or too much of thinking about the situation?
Let's just. Yes. Okay. I'm going to be honest about it. This is the DM saying, "Okay, we've talked long enough. We need to make a decision and go." But anyhow, it was a good way to do it. So, here's what happens. You're being attacked by a crocofrog that knocked Billy out of the boat, and it's going after him. Did it kill him? Oh God, yes. It
What?
just ate Billy. Yep. So.
Too bad we don't have a revivify for him.
Oh, you guys
I
didn't
do
see
have
it.
another Revivify.
Oh, do you?
I would not waste our only one.
So see, I wish I guess I wish I would have actually made that public or whatever. But he rolled a 24 with 10 damage.
Yeah, but you have to get out of the crocofrog first.
Oh,
So
he's pretty
the
tough.
crocofrog just ate Billy. So there you go. All right.
You
Let
wanted to
us
get rid
go
of that
ahead
goat ever
and-
since we saved him.
Let us go ahead
Not the
and
first
roll
thing he deleted.
initiative. What I need to do is I need to add you guys to a turn order here. Where's the turn order? It's been a while since I did this. All right, come here, just a second.
That might help because you didn't see Kenna's roll. Don't worry.
I did see that roll.
I didn't see it.
I did.
Looks awfully red.
Yeah, that's called a nat 1.
What the heck?
Why did you get a 0? Hold on, no, Theros. Why did Theros get a 0? That's
He's on
weird.
there twice.
He's on there twice. Let me
I'm
get...
on.
Oh, I think I know why. Okay.
I got
There
a
you go.
713
Sorry.
furnish.
And then there's 2 nat
Wow,
20s.
2 nat 20s.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, thanks for
All
making
right.
up for it, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks
Well,
for
not a
showing
turn
us
for
up.
Billy though.
All right. Fleegan, there's a crocofrog attacking the boat. What do? It's already eaten the goat.
Double stab.
Hasn't digested yet.
Revivify.
Cut that belly open.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit. It must have rolled over in the water just as you tried to hit it.
All right. Here goes offhand. Doesn't hit.
Oh, wow.
That does not hit, and in fact, you slip, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw or fall out of the boat in the water.
For the next crocofrog meal.
All right, the boat rocks violently as you swing wildly trying to hit the thing, and you almost slip out of the boat, but you catch yourself at the last moment. But that causes Gror to have disadvantage on his attack or whatever he's going to do next because it's shaking the boat. What are you doing, Gror?
I don't know. I guess I'll shoot the Crocofrog.
Okay.
I mean, if I can still.
Yeah,
With your lucky
you have
longbow?
disadvantage anyway. So, yeah.
Did you dig a hole in the boat?
The boats were standing on the.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage on it anyway. So
Where's our rewards at? I forget where to look.
they're in your journal.
Been so long.
You'll have to scroll down to them in your journal.
Can I play the avoid a fumble reward I have to fix Legan?
Yes, you can. You can make him avoid that fumble.
All right, I'll just do that.
Okay.
So
All
take
right.
that.
All right. So let me go find.
I think that was a
one
bad
here
fumble,
real
was it?
quick. That was a fumble.
I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't that bad of a fumble, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, you do 22 points of damage to your nearest ally.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
it's all right though. I mean,
That's
it's
probably cost him an extra attack and was about to.
That's
miss.
true.
So it might have saved.
Okay, so
Might be able to let us get to Billy for the Revivify.
Avoid a fumble. Revivify's gone. You guys used that.
We have another.
Said he has 2.
We got
You have
one.
2?
We had one on a cleric scroll we found in the spider dungeon.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
I'd
God dang it!
Bless and Revivify still on it, and then we just got a new scroll that casts everything at 5th level. I believe from Mother Salvenza that had Revivify on it. It's in my work.
I messed up and I deleted.
Of course.
I deleted the avoid a fumble, not took it away from. God damn it!
Oh, aren't you supposed to delete it?
No, I just unassigned it
still
from your
read it.
character.
Well,
No, I got. I'll go get it. Don't worry about it. Just give me a
Okay.
second. It's just it was assigned to somebody else had one too. Who else had that? Do you know?
I do not have one.
I-
I don't have any.
I have one, but I've never used it because Kismia gives me that once a day reroll anyways.
Okay, so you're the other one with the avoid a fumble. Okay. All right. Let me find it real quick here. Hang on a second. All right. Well, it's not in that one. Oh, that's because of that. Here. Seriously? There it is. Okay. Should be back. Where are you? Sorry, I'm struggling with the program here. There it is. Okay. Okay, so that's Kimber had one. Okay. All right. We should be back. We're back in business. Okay. So, Fleegan goes to miss. He misses widely, but doesn't rock the boat. So, Gror, what are you doing? You're using your avoid a fumble. That's right. Okay. Theros, what are you doing?
Get sneak attack since I'm so close to him in the boat?
No.
Okay.
Fleegan, what are you doing? Or I'm sorry, Theros. Theros, what are you doing?
Did Grow lose his turn?
Yeah.
No, Gror used his turn to avoid a fumble.
Oh, I didn't know.
it takes an action to do that,
Yeah.
huh?
It doesn't say that on the card. That's why I didn't know.
It doesn't say as I. Well, I'm going to rule it that way. So,
It's
okay,
the same-
Theros. What are you
Chopping
doing?
his tail off.
He's chop his tail up. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably bigger than its head. I'm sorry.
You can't roll
Somehow
four times.
I didn't mean to. 15.
That's all right. A 15 hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
And almost minimum damage.
All right. All right. You hit the thing. Anything else?
I only have one action.
All right, I'm gonna retcon that real quick. Roar, you do get an action. You GUI rewards in a sense, or unless they say it, or just something that you use when it's time to use it. So you do have an action. So go.
All right, shoot it.
Yeah, then I'll shoot it.
Okay. So you'll have disadvantage because you're right up there next to it.
Because you're in melee.
You hit it anyway. So go ahead and roll damage.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. Okay. All right. So, okay. Anything else?
I don't know if I can do anything else. Could I possibly help Billy with the blue stone? Or that would have to be the whole action.
What are you trying to do with the blue stone?
Heal all the friends within 30 feet or whatever?
I think that's
Trying to heal Billy inside the crocodile.
Sure, why not?
I mean, I guess it would work that way. Yeah, I guess if you want to use that. So is that as an action or a bonus action?
It doesn't say on my sheet at all what kind of actions they are.
Then it's a full action. Because it'll say bonus action or free action if it isn't a full action.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be an action, and your action was to attack, so maybe next round.
No worries.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Kenna, you're up.
Oh, I said I'm diving into the water after the thing, so... I'm stabbing. Let's see.
Would it be horrible if, like, this random encounter basically does 50% of our, health damage to us?
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah. So you do
That's gonna be
5.
5 slashing, and then with my offhand, I will use my short sword. I'm assuming a 21 also hits.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So 6 more. 11 total.
So you guys are stabbing and slashing this thing to death as it's flipping and flopping around. It's big and it's fast, but you guys are bigger and faster. All right, it's going to come back around and try and chomp. Theros is its biggest target. So,
He's got more meat on him.
yeah, 13 isn't gonna hit. So it
Stare at it menacingly.
misses. But it's interesting when it does that. It actually jumps up out of the air. It jumps up out of the water to try and bite at you, and the thing jumps. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. It jumps clean over Theros and splashes down in the water on the other side of the boat when it does that. Excuse
Do I
me.
get an attack of opportunity on that?
No.
Is it making a lot? Are we making a lot of noise with this?
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Oh, yeah.
in the buildings can hear us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
For sure.
We are
right.
out of stealth mode for this mission.
So Kimber, you're
Alright,
up.
so is a frog a humanoid for a whole person?
No.
I didn't think so. I was stretching it.
The crocofog is a large beast.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I don't know if I want to go against Casey or not and use my Fate card.
This
You
isn't
can
the
do whatever
main
you want.
combat. This isn't the main combat, guys. We're gonna die if we keep burning everything up.
Yeah, but, I've wrestled a giant's arm before. I can wrestle a crocofrog.
So what are we doing?
Smash
I
the
want to
paint.
leap onto the crocofrog, and I'm going to give him the Heimlich maneuver.
All right. Are you using a fate point to do this, or are you just going to do it as an action?
It's my fate that I've had for like ever that never used.
All right. Well, let me
You
go
know you
look
wanted
at
me
this
to
real
get
quick.
rid of that.
Well, I'm just happy that you're thinking outside of the box, because I usually tend to appreciate that kind of stuff. Why am I not? There it is. Okay. 1 fate point.
I just don't want to travel with a slobbering roar for the rest of the session because Billy got eaten. You know, he's gonna be crying
Yeah.
forever.
I agree.
He's already a bit morose anyway. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, considering the fact that you used a fate point, I don't need to make you roll for anything. So I'm just going to take that fate point. You jump onto the Crocker Frog and reach around up underneath its throat. You guys watch Kimber, not surprised at the fact that he's doing this, because he's done these kind of things before. It's thrashing around back and forth, but he's holding on with his muscles rippling.
Kinda still
And he
surprised.
starts, doing the Heimlich maneuver on this frog, yelling at Gror to use his healing stone, as the dead goat hopefully will come flying out of this thing. And so, in the grand scheme of things, you're able to squeeze and push, and as you're squeezing and grappling and pushing right up underneath its chest, you end up actually crushing its chest in the process enough to where, it opens up its jaws so wide that it spits out the goat, stops its heart in the process, killing the Crocker Frog, and the Billy splashes down in the water.
Yay, fate
Theros,
points.
seeing this happens, reaches over and grabs Billy before he sinks too far into the water, dragging him back up into the boat as Gror uses a charge of the stone to be able to revive the goat, healing it back up to full, and it just kind of lays there bleating on the bottom of the boat, not quite sure what to believe, as this spectacular act of heroism changes the fate of the situation. So there you go. That's my soliloquy. I'm done.
That works. All right. So you just want us to move along.
All right, can you guys get me out of the water, please?
I can't. I'm busy with the goat, but thank you, brother of the goat. Saving peoples.
Climb back
Thank you,
into the
Casey.
boat.
Thank you. Ah!
Yeah.
I
So
want to
in
see
that-
an arm wrestle between Theros and Quimber now.
So in the process of all of that, the spectacle draws the attention of those who are outside walking along the thing, and they stop, and you see them start clapping and cheering as this. No, sorry. But yeah, they happen to notice what's going on, and they start walking over towards the shore, towards you guys, leading the gnomes along as they go.
Oh, those are 10-foot squares, aren't they? Oh,
They're actually 5-foot squares. It's
Okay.
just it's kind of weird. I haven't quite
It's
figured
like-
out
it's
the
like-
map tool,
okay.
so I thought I had this figured out right, and I think I did that wrong. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. All right, did that work?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So, well, that just happened. So, what are you guys going to do now? It looks like they're well aware of the fact that you guys are there at this point, and not going any farther towards the house, standing there staring at you all.
I don't really care. We saved the goat. That's all that matters. Let's just go back home.
Yeah, without our people and the, youngins and...
Oh, I thought only the gnomes were here. I didn't know.
No, we're after our people. Come on. That's one of the reasons I'm like, don't burn anything down. Our people might be in it.
Well, if we look at it right now, they're on the other side of that bridge, and we could hold that bridge probably better than any other mass fight. So if we follow the Crocofrog's corpse to the shore there, we might be able to hold them off at that bridge.
Or they might be across the bridge by the time we get there. But,
Yeah, I mean,
who
it's
knows? It's going to be rough either way. So
yeah. We're still farther away from the other big bosses in that building if there's more, but I think the big boss is that blue guy. So I don't. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Maybe we can get them to get closer to the distillery and blow it up.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Besides, again, if our people are in there, we just blew up our people. So
I doubt our people are in the distillery. That would be a little weird, but it's possible, I guess. They are pretty. Oh yeah, look at them run across the bridge. Well,
So they're running across. They know we're here.
yeah,
Well, now
let's just get on shore and get after them. Come on.
Fliegen
over here.
casts silent image of fog surrounding our boat. That's a 15-foot square area to mask us. And hopefully if they decide to shoot things at us, give us disadvantage. And hide our approach towards them.
Let's just get on shore here.
You said 15 feet.
15 feet is
Like
how
that?
big of an area I can make it. Yep.
That looks like it.
So I'm going to basically put a big fog area in front of us so they don't see which way we're going. Kind of like a wall
Okay.
of fog.
All right. Okay. And then you guys are going towards the where? Where are you going to go?
the
right there.
Crocofrog corpse.
Okay.
Towards here.
All right. You guys are going to go ahead and dock over there. Okay. So they can't see you very well because of the fog, and you can't see them.
That stands to reason.
Hmm.
All right.
Unless
so
we can see through it.
go ahead and position yourselves on shore and tell me what your next actions are once you get on shore.
I was going to say we're going to land down here, right?
Hmm.
I tell Billy to stay with Tanner and to get out of there. For one
You
thing.
guys, so because of the fog, you guys have to move a little bit slower, to make sure that you're not, ramming into rocks and things like that. But you guys move a little bit slower to get to that point. But again, you're standing in a big bank of fog right now, so just keep that in mind. That's about all you see is a big bank of fog.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to make it a wall between us and them. So we're not actually inside the fog.
Oh, you can do it that way?
It's a silent image.
Okay.
Some visible phenomenon
Okay, well then I'm going to do this.
that's no
Phenomenon.
larger than a 15-foot cube.
Phenomenon.
Ba-ba-da-da-da.
All right, so there is
Our earworm.
Do you want me just to draw something real quick?
Yeah, just draw a line. So anyhow, you guys are on there. Okay, all right. So you can't see them. They can't see you. You guys get to that point. You get up on the shore. Okay, what are you going to do?
Kenna's going to step over to here and try to hide in the bush. Try to scout where they're at.
Okay. Oh,
Kenna in the hand is worth two in the bush. But
That's what she said.
All right.
It is.
Okay, so you pop around and try and sneak into the bush.
Yep.
If I roll something here. Okay, these dice suck. Wow. All right. As you sneak into the bush, all right. Right
shoot.
beside you in the bushes is this guy right there, but you're not surprised and he's not surprised. He was trying to surprise you, but you saw him. But you happen to notice. Let's see. That one pops up right there. You all don't know these people are here, by the way. Just Kenna.
Yep.
All right. So you see her right here up in front of the fog, and you see Zephyr and Sure right there. And then this guy right there. So boom,
I'm engaged!
Bada bing. So there we go. So
Charge!
all right. Let us re-roll initiative, please.
Yes,
Make sure
please.
you select your tokens.
Oh, did you clear the initiative tracker? Otherwise, we might be on there twice.
All you need to do is select your token and re-roll.
Yep.
This one.
That's better.
I liked my other initiative better. But I like Theros' better this time.
I am going to use my GUI reward for advantage on initiative.
Okay. Roll it again then.
That's better.
Nice.
Looks like it took my second one.
Okay. I'm not looking. I'm trying to do something. Give me just a second.
No worries.
Gonna manage it. Wow, roll 20 is slower than all molasses tonight.
Strange enough, I was able to fix yours, Fleegan, on my side.
Yeah, you can double click
Oh,
on
you
there
did?
and edit it. Yeah.
I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, you can click there and then edit. So
You're right. All of a sudden, it is slow for me.
I've been having problems with Chrome for like several days now. It's just dragging, and you click on something and wait 5 minutes.
For this game, I had to move to Microsoft Edge and use Google for other stuff.
All right. Did everybody roll? Is everybody
Yes.
good? Everybody fixed? Okay,
Yep.
let me-
I'm good.
Are you asking if I want to re-roll my initiative? Because
No, that's
That
not
is-
what I'm
that is
asking.
not. No.
I just wanted to be
No.
sure. I didn't know. Thought maybe.
No. Okay. All right. So, I am going to. Okay. So, Fleegan, you hear Kenna yell out, "I'm engaged." Did he give you a ring? And you kissed, right?
Well, at least Squimber
Yeah, I'm
can
about to
marry
kiss him with my sword.
Who did we lose? Somebody disconnected.
That was me.
Okay.
I can't bring up my character sheet.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's one of those shotgun weddings, so the ring comes later.
So, what are you gonna do, Fleegan? Do you know?
Hit him with that big red line.
Drop the big red line so you can see what you're shooting at and throwing at.
That could work too.
Okay, so as my action, I can cause this fog to move and change shape. So I'm going to change it from a line to a fog bank that's basically going to be a 15-foot long fog bank. And Don't want to metagame this, even though I can see the guys. So I'm going to say I'm going to center it. These are 5-foot squares.
Yeah. Or that's a really big chimney.
Well, without metagaming, you know
Right.
kind of where Kenna is, so you can just base
Right.
off of that.
Yeah.
So I want to engulf Kenna. So I'm going to, and still protect us. So I'm going to center it right here.
Okay.
No, it's 15. So I guess that's 5, 10, 15. So actually, I'm going to center it right here.
You're just throwing a bunch of fog right there. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's let me do that real quick here. Is that too big?
It's a little bit too big, but it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
It works. All right. Okay. All
And now you guys can see this guy, but not these ones.
All right. That changed. Okay. Anything else?
That's my action, and since I see him now, I'm going to move over here into the bush.
Okay. All right.
Run away!
Okay. Alrighty then. So he's going to see you run over into the bush, and he's going to run over there after you. And same function as fog and foliage and stuff like that. But he knows you're there, so he's going to try and attack you with disadvantage in the bush. He's got a short sword and a dagger, so he's going to try and slash at the bush and hit you, and hopefully hit you with his short sword, and it does a really, really bad job. It ends up getting his sword caught in the bush and taken out of his hand, and he's so dumbfuddled by that he doesn't know what to do and doesn't get his second attack. So that was a bad roll.
He's
All right,
probably
Theros, you're
read
up.
about gnomes today or something, like.
How deep is this water right here? Is it just like a little puddle?
Yeah, it's ankle deep.
So basically I can run across it.
Oh yeah.
I'll run up and engage with rage.
Okay, so you rage.
We'll do reckless attack with Graxel, giving me advantage.
Thought he was about to say ruh-roh.
Well, that didn't do a whole lot. 12.
Yeah, unfortunately you are unable to hit with that reckless attack rage. Or fortunately for him, so. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Kimber, you're up.
Alright, so Kenna has vanished into a fog bank with our enemies, and Theros and Fleegan are basically over by that guy. Well, I guess I won't worry about that guy, perhaps. I'm counting squares.
Did I disconnect? I don't hear anyone.
No, it's me, sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's counting.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the edge of the fog bank, because we have an idea that we got a bunch of enemies around us, right? We just can't see all of them.
Yeah, your intuition is telling you that there were enemies. Yes.
Okay, well, that Radiant Dawn thing that I have actually is a big area effect. It's pretty huge, actually. Holy crap, that thing's huge. So I'm gonna run to the edge.
It's an aura around you, right?
Yeah, it's like 30 feet around me.
30 feet?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy.
I got it. All right, there you go.
So Not knowing where all my enemies are, I'm gonna run forward and do that, hoping to affect as many as I possibly can.
Okay. Tell me what it does again, real quick.
Okay.
They have to make a saving throw or something, right?
Yeah. So it banishes darkness by harnessing sunlight, but we have a fog, so I don't think that's the same thing. But
So now the fog is just glowing and you can't see anything anyway.
right, it probably sends a bunch of light back at me. As
It's like turning
fog
on your
does.
brights during a fog,
Yeah. As
driving in
an
the fog.
action, you present your holy symbol and any magical darkness within 30 feet is dispelled, but additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a con save. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus the cleric level on a failed saving throw, or in half as much on a successful one. A creature that has total cover is not affected, though.
So you have to be able to see it.
Well, it has to not, say, be inside that building.
Anyone inside the
Yeah,
building
I
would
think
be
inside the
considered
building, yeah, you're not going to be hit by it.
Okay. So even though you can't see certain things, they have to be, because total cover is, basically invisible. Well, barrier.
Invisibility is still only 3/4 cover, so.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll follow that. Okay. Okay. So then. Okay. All right. So saving throws then, huh?
Oh, somebody else appeared on the map.
Yeah, Theros saw somebody else there. You didn't. You guys didn't, but Theros saw him because of the fog barrier.
Oh, no, I like it.
Crush him.
All right, so we need saving throws for everybody within that bubble. Constitution, you said?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, take half if they make
What's
it.
your DC? 15?
I guess my DC is still 14.
Yeah, it only goes up when you level, so.
Yeah, we need more levels.
So is it 14?
Yes, it's 14. So
Okay.
that person.
All right, so this guy is okay. So if they succeed, how much damage they take? None or all?
I need to roll. It's half damage.
Let me roll that one. Yeah, he succeeded on that one, so he takes no damage.
Still takes half.
This one, I'm gonna say natural 20. They take no damage because I'm going to say that because
Sure.
I can. Ooh.
Does he take double damage?
Yes, he does actually.
Ooh, yes.
If I'm gonna
So
do
he
it one way, I'm
explodes
gonna
in
do it
front of
the other
me.
way.
Live
So he
by
literally
the,
explodes
live
in front
by
of
the 20,
me.
die by the 1.
Well, if,
All right.
if Zephrin's actually a vampire, he'll take extra, I hope.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of funny, but no. All right, so. All right, and then there's. Roll this one here. Hang on a second. Slow roll 20. Oh, they succeeded. Okay.
So those that succeed, if you round down, it's 5. You round up, it's 6, and the total's 11 for the others.
Okay. All right.
Or 22 if you're gonna double it on the one guy.
Oh, come on. Okay. All right. So this one right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He died.
Oh wow, did not expect that.
Anything else? That one right there. Hang on just a second. Okay. come on, roll 20. So slow. All right, and that's 16. All right. So. All right. Okay, so that's done. All right. Anything else, Kimber?
No, that's good. I don't really want to go into the fog. I'll step back though, so someone can't just attack me from it. I mean, I know that doesn't really mean anything. Just I'm standing in front of a wall of fog. I want to get back from it.
Sure. Okay, Kimber, Kenna, you're up. Sorry.
So do I notice that the guy in front of me falls over dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Thud.
And I can't see anyone else, correct?
You cannot see anyone else from where you're at right
I am
now.
going to quietly and stealthily move over to here.
Okay.
Basically staying along the edge of the bush and trying not to make any noise. Oh, do I see this guy now?
Yes.
Oh, I see more people. Okay. I'm going to try to stay hidden from them. Is that possible, or did I just stumble out and?
Give me a stealth check. Because you said you were going to be stealthy.
I'm going to try, yes.
Okay.
Not super
Let me
successfully, but I'm
find
going
out.
to try.
Let me find out here just a second. Okay. Helps if I hit the right button. All right. So you have a 12 there. They don't seem to indicate that they see you.
Okay.
All right. What else you doing?
That is the question, isn't it? Can I see him now?
No, there's a bush in
No.
the way.
Okay. Then I guess I am going to well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to kind of surprise them, I think. I'm going to step to here and I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
So
You step forward. Where are you going?
there.
Right there?
Right
Okay. Okay. You step forward and you run into somebody. You're pushing your way through the bush, and there's somebody in the bush right there, so you can't quite go there. So
Well,
you smash into somebody.
Just cast Burning Hands here then.
All right, so you
So-
cast the Burning Hands, and do you want the fancy little spell?
Yeah. It looks like I can get all three of them.
I think you can do the cone for all
Yeah.
three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Yep. Okay.
So whoever I just ran into, plus the other two, are all going to be caught on fire.
Okay.
Well, with the
caught
bush.
in a jet of flame anyway.
Okay. All right.
So that is a what
Not
is
bad.
it? Dex, or can't remember the save. Hold on.
It's a dex save. I'm almost positive.
Yes, dexterity savings throw. For half.
Okay. Well, that's a good roll.
So 7 fire on whoever that is.
Okay. I kind of like the natural 20. They don't take any, but
Okay,
it's
that's fine.
it's kind of.
Oh,
That works.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something to be said about rolling a nat 20.
All right. And then, but don't worry, I'll be fair. And then that is what are those guys in? Okay, so that one. Dex. Fail. So a failure's 14 damage.
14 damage. 14 fire.
Okay, you proceed to incinerate that one. And that one, so 7 damage. They save. All right. So there you go. So you move forward to shoot your burning hands, and you run into the guy right in front of you, who turns out to be Mr. Gnome, who you had words with the previous night.
Yeah.
And you're shocked, and he's shocked, and it kind of knocks your hands off to the side. You let her rip, as it were. Burn these two guys, burn this guy to death, but completely miss him in the process.
Got it.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
And so you're face to face with Mr. Falsenflam there, who's going to take a reaction. And surprisingly, you're surprised to see that his hands are not bound, and he's going to stab you with his dagger. A miss.
Okay. Well, as my bonus action, I will run him through with my sword.
Okay. What you do? All right. You stab him with your sword, not run him through, but stab him with your sword. So, all right. Well, that was entertaining, to say the least. All right. It's a dead guy. Okay. So, Gror, it's your turn finally. Sorry, lots of combat, long turns.
No worries.
Step away.
How visible is
right back.
How visible is what?
the big blue dude that Theros and
this guy?
Fleegan are by? Yeah.
From your vantage point, you can see him.
I can. Like, I could shoot over Fleegan without risk, or...
Fleegan is in the bush.
Just don't roll a 1.
The line of sight, you have line of sight between them. I mean, it's potential he's under partial cover, but based on where you're standing and he's standing, I'll give you a full line of sight, so you can take a shot if you want.
Can I see if he was really affected by the blazing dawn or whatever?
Well, it certainly did he roll a natural 20?
No,
I don't know.
A little doofer.
Roll natural 20. Okay. Well, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it seemed to affect him.
Okay. And then what about little Doofer at the other end of the wall?
He apparently wasn't affected by it.
Okay. I guess I can assume that guy's okay since there's 2 people already in his space. So I guess I'll shoot little Doofer if I've got line of sight to him. I don't think the fog's in it, but maybe it is. I don't know.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. And that thing hits. A little overpowered there. Alright, so 9 damage.
You just gotta remember I'm really good at it too. So it's like...
Yeah. Well,
Compound.
plus, what do you got, a plus 9? Plus 9
Yeah.
on that thing? That's just sick.
And
All
most from the bow. I mean...
Yeah, I know. Yep. Alright, so... okay, yeah, so you hit him with your bow. Anything else?
Let's see. Nobody's been wounded in front of me yet, right? As far as Theros or Fleegan go? They were fine?
Yeah, we're all, nobody's injured.
Okay.
Well, the goat, but he's better now.
Then I'm gonna stay exactly where I am, and I'm gonna tell Tanner to take Billy and the boat and move out to safety.
Okay. Alright.
Safety.
I mean, Tanner should be very safe, I would assume. I don't know. Of course, then again, he keeps riding over monsters constantly, so...
Okay. So you put Billy in the boat and tell Tanner to go, and he's more than happy to because, I mean, he's squishy. So.
Right.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go to girl here who is standing in the midst of the fog, not quite sure what to do. In fact, nobody can see her right now, so... so
Nor can she see anybody else.
correct. What am I doing here?
So she'll finally leave Gror alone. Chick has the Gror Jones bad.
I think that was just a play.
You're entitled to be wrong. It's okay.
All right. And then Fleegan, you're up.
All right, I'm going to stab this guy in front of me.
Okay.
The raid dagger.
And he snarls something about this is what we do to adventurers who don't pay their tax, something like that. All right. You missed, by the way.
Yeah, I got that. And my offhand, we'll see if that's any better. It is! Yay!
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Take a 2!
You do
Plus-
get sneak attack, though.
My
Plus,
sneak attack, where it's hiding. For 9!
plus one right there.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Sneak attack does more damage than everything else.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. So, scratch and stab. All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Okay. Well, it's his turn. So he is intimidated by Theros, realizing that Fleegan is small and potentially more supple. Besides, he's going to go after Fleegan. Now, if that's the right choice or not, he doesn't know. But he's going to try and slash.
Supple.
Yeah. But he's going to miss.
Yep.
Of course he is. He's going to stab. Take that. 5 piercing damage.
And for concentration.
And actually, and plus 3 more. He's got a sneak attack of himself.
Ooh. Well, no. Doesn't he have to have somebody somebody next to him?
He's got a special ability.
Oh, okay.
Even though he did more damage, Mark, I'm still more impressed you hit him with that deuce right on the head, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you take 8 piercing damage there.
Yep. For concentration spells, I have to roll what against? Is it
Constitution.
Constitution saving?
Yep.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
screwed. Okay.
You're fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
Fog is still around, guys!
Yeah. Thank you for remembering concentration. I appreciate that. I didn't even think about that. All right. I forgot you had taken Arcane. All right. So
That's
Theros, you're up.
Smack
We're going to
hard.
start with our Theros is in the kitchen. He's starting on the head of the basket of heads.
Right.
Again, reckless abandon. Does a 16 hit?
It might.
I'm not rolling so well tonight.
Hmm.
I'm not either.
Yes, a 16 hits.
And does minimum damage take his head off? 5.
No. This guy is. He's the gang boss. So
How could you only do 5 with a reckless attack?
Oh, sorry, plus 2. You take 7 because I'm in rage.
Okay.
Reckless just gives me
Advantage.
advantage.
Yeah. Which is good because he hit because of it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now you're vulnerable, right?
Right, now he gets advantage against me, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
knows that or not.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Kimber, you're up. Now, does everybody need to make a saving throw again? Or how long does that last?
No, that's
It's over.
yeah.
That's a one
It's
and done.
instantaneous.
All right. Okay. That needs to go away.
I mean, it lasts like 3 rounds.
It lasts for 45 minutes.
That would be so awesome.
It's a little overpowered for that, but yes.
And
okay.
it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip that lasts 45 minutes.
Okay.
What?
I think he knows we're lying now, guys. Should have said the cantrip thing. All right. I've got some options, but I can't figure out which one to use. Oh, we're saving somebody. The gnomes are attacking, or maybe they've got his wife. Just thought of that. All right.
Or
guys.
maybe they're just an S&M.
Yeah, who knows? Or maybe she's the captain and he's not. Maybe she said, "What are you doing?" He won't listen. Let's say I got hold person's one of my options, guys. I can just run in and start attacking. I seem to be hit pretty good with the mace, usually. I've even got one of the burning hands that went off. But I don't know. I might want to save that all for healing spells. Any suggestions here? Is that water next to me? Is that kind of deep? Like running through it's a bad idea.
It's
No.
ankle deep.
No, it's
ankle.
ankle deep.
Oh, you asked
And-
that earlier. Okay.
Yeah, and you're in the midst of battle, so you need to make your own decisions. So go for it.
Oh, right. That's true. Well, I don't want to go in the fog because I like to see what's going on. So I am going to run up with the other guys until I see something else and hope Kenna comes out of that fog. I'm going to kind of run up to here because I like to have a wall. At least I know, hopefully nobody's coming through the wall. And I'll attack that guy.
Okay. It's not the brightest bulb on the tree, but that's going to miss.
Yep, I don't think I can do anything about that. Alright, well that's me over there. And I will look behind me and all around me because I'm like, holy crap, what's going on?
All right. In the midst of a lot of this stuff, I missed. Missed somebody. So
The guy I shot, probably.
this guy right here. So he is going to
When I
step
set on
up.
fire.
Yeah, the one you set on fire. He's going to step up and he is going to try and slash and stab Kenna. Does a 20 hit Kenna?
20
Mage
does
armor.
hit.
Yeah. So
Even
eight.
with mage armor, 20 hits.
8 piercing, and then 14 is going to miss. So, but he does manage to connect with you. This guy is gonna. Gonna run across the bridge here. Get up to there. All right. So, okay. So then Kimber's done. So Kenna, you're up.
As my bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step. There. And then surprisingly stab the guy that's now next to me.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm assuming
like-
21
Ooh,
hits.
wow. Yeah. That was pretty brutal.
And then because of my Spell Dancer ability, he does not get an attack of opportunity, and I can take a full movement. So I'm going to move to there,
Wow.
and that is my turn.
Did I? Okay, so there's that. I don't think that I didn't add him either, did I? Whoops. Too many different peoples here. All right. Hang on a second. Is it there? Okay. All right. So, okay. So you jumped over there. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is my action, my bonus action, and my movement, so.
All right. This guy is going to throw a firebolt at you. Fizzle.
Failure.
It
And damage to his hand.
hits the. He's still standing in the bush, and he ends up actually, because you're bouncing around all over the place, can't get a clear shot, and just as he sees you appear, he fires it off, but then it hits the bush and sets the bush on fire. So there's fire right there.
Okay.
And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw to get out of the fire. Yep. He's able to move back out of the fire. All right. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate that.
That's really
All right.
like fire.
Yeah, fire. Okay. So, there's
Now he's
that.
like, what the hell just happened?
All right, Grower, you're up.
All right, I will shoot somebody. And I guess it might as well be Little Doofer. $16 hit.
Oh, let me find out here.
Yeah,
Yes,
shoot
16
little
hits.
doofus.
I sure hope so. 16 is pretty good. I don't think he's a little armored guy, is he?
It hit. Yeah.
He's got high dexterity though.
Ah.
Go ahead and roll damage. 9. Okay.
Oh, well, another 9, I guess.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
How injured does he look from these 2 arrows? Like, did I hit him good or not really?
Yeah, you hit him. But anything else?
No, I'm going to tell him to come on. Say, come to your doom, boy. Try to lure him over there.
All right. All right. So, okay. Guess what, Kenna? There's a couple guys in the bushes there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Um.
Oh, Cannon found them all.
All right. And that guy was hiding there, and you saw him when you came back out over this direction.
Mhm.
These guys are going to move in. All right. And this guy's going to move over. All right. So, where are they? These guys are. I think. No, it's a. That's a thug. Okay, where's my thugs?
You don't need no thugs.
Hey Kenna, what did we learn about separating the party?
Well, she's bouncing
I have
around.
no idea where you guys are right now because of that fog.
Oh, blame it on the fog, right? All right. So, okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to do this. Where are they? One second to find something. Okay, well that's. I thought that was different. Okay, well never mind. Okay, so we're gonna go from left to right here. This guy gets to slash with his sword and hit critically. So you're gonna take 10 piercing damage. And he's actually going to stab with his dagger and miss.
Yes.
So then the next one is going to try and hit you with a sword and miss, and not dagger, miss.
Yes.
And then the other one going to go with his sword and miss, and dagger and miss.
Miss.
So it's going to take a critical hit to hit you. But fun with that. All right, and the rest of these done because the other guys had to move into place. All right, so that's it. Okay, so the next one is
Little doofer.
just a second here. Okay. Old doofer. What's he gonna do? He's gonna run.
Your reinforcements.
Okay.
I want to lobby for
off.
Billy to get more hit points because little doofer is pretty tough.
Yeah.
Billy's got close to that tough.
And
All right.
see, Billy's more awesome.
Fleegan, you're up.
All right, I am going to stab the guy in front of me and hopefully hit harder.
Are you going to drop the fog now too?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
it lasts for 10 minutes, so. Ah! This is the one I want to hit with! All right, offhand.
Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that hits.
Don't forget your sneak attack.
Not so good this time.
Oh.
Okay, so what is that? 7 damage?
That is 7 damage.
7 damage, huh? Alright. Okay. Right. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Alright, there's a guy in the bushes next to you.
Cletus
Yeah.
Butcher.
Oh no. Whoa.
Good old Cletus.
Okay. So, this guy, looks like he, seems to be of relations. So he is going to, he has a harpoon in one hand and a crude hatchet in the other. Actually, no, that's not what he's going to do. You know what he's going to do? He's going to throw a net over you. Well, that didn't
Ooh.
work. What happened there?
I don't know. I don't see anything.
It messed up.
I thought I saw a flicker or something.
Yeah, whatever it did, it didn't.
I bet
let
that girl in net did it, so she didn't get thrown at Fleegan.
Undefined. What am I? One target. On hit. Does that have to? Okay, I'm just gonna roll a dice here because I'm not sure how to make that work. Okay, he pulls out a net. He's gonna try and wrap you in a net, Fleegan. But unfortunately, he didn't roll very well. So the bush kind of gets in the way. So yeah, so that didn't work.
The power of Fleegan cannot be contained by a mere net.
All right, and can a guy comes out of the building there, running over towards you. Actually, no, he's going to come out of the building and is going to throw a javelin at you.
Not sure
And
why.
miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Whew.
Okay, so boom, boom. All right, so then it's Zephyr's turn, and he was pretty sure that Fleegan was going to get netted, so he's going to go after Theros. Short sword. And that's going to hit for 4 piercing damage.
We'll take 2 because
Take
I'm raging.
2. Okay.
Mhm.
And then he is going to stab with his dagger and miss. Actually, you'll take... Yeah, you'll take 2. That's right. Okay. All right, so that's it for him. So now it's these guys. Okay. Those guys are... Okay, so this guy is going to try and slash and stab Kimber. 8 misses, I'm sure. 21 hits. 6
I will
piercing
use
damage.
Warding flare. to get
Warding
that
flare,
level.
of course you're going to do that.
Oh yeah.
So that
Someone's got
so-
to get messed up.
Okay, so you used a warding flare. Make sure you keep track of those. Does he need to make a
I-
saving throw?
No, it's basically
It's just
gives him
automatically.
disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. So the disadvantage is going to make him miss. And then this guy is going to try and throw a couple daggers at you. Miss. And that is going to hit. He's going to, while you're doing warding flare, you're going to take a dagger to the face
Ouch.
for 10 piercing damage.
Dang.
Mm.
Ouch.
All right. Okay. Well, with that, Theros, you're up.
Still trying to make that, side of a basket full of heads. Again, with advantage.
Get one. Yes. Okay.
Oh, great.
I think
So,
that's gonna.
9.
That's actually gonna do it. So, you managed to take him down. All
Then
right,
I will
just
move over here.
move away.
to these two. It's a tank.
Okay.
Barbarian
All right.
cleaves their one of their bosses in half and charges them. I'm pretty sure they're both like, "What? Oh no!"
All right, Kimber, you're up.
Ooh, so much going on. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot, Kenna's way out there. I don't even really know what's going on with her. This little doofer, he disappeared again.
He ran.
He
off.
ran.
Oh, he's way over there, yeah. Well, I'll have to focus on what's in front of me. I think I will do a healing word though on Fleegan after I try to smack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and
even
take your
though
swing.
you're not hurt real bad, you know, we need everything we can have. Keep.
All right, that's gonna hit. That's a crunch.
Nice.
7 bludgeoning damage. That's gonna take that guy down. That was a crunch. Okay. So, and then you said healing word on Fleegan
Aye, for 7.
for 7. All right, Fleegan, you heal for 7. Okay.
Thank you.
So we're getting close to, and I knew this was probably going to happen. We're going to have to stop mid-fight. I'm sorry, it's just too late. It's going to take a lot longer. But we'll go to the top of the next round. So Kenna, you're up.
Now, for the first time since we started this campaign, I am drinking a potion of greater healing
Okay.
as my action.
That'll work.
None of us
Probably
have
a
drank
good
a
idea.
potion of healing at this point. To this point,
Well, you have them and you need it. So 13. All right.
yep. So let me add that. Then, as my bonus action, do any of the 3 in front of me look hurt?
No, actually.
Okay. Then I am going to. I'll just start on the left, and because he's the one that hit me, I will go ahead and use my offhanded weapon to stab him back for 19.
Do you know how many potions of greater healing you have? Just one, or
I am only carrying one of them. I don't know that we have any more.
okay?
The
What
invulnerability potion.
what was the special item number on that? There it is. I found it. 29.
hmm
Okay, I need to take that away from you here. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember you guys having any more than just the one of those.
Yeah,
think
and
you
then
had
I've
some
got
other
4
healing
regular.
potion.
We've got some
Yeah.
regular healing potions, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So so you hit that guy for 6. Which one? The one right in front of you?
The one to the left, right there.
That one?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one that
So
stabbed me.
6. Okay. All right. All right.
And
anything
that
else?
is, unfortunately, that is going to be my turn.
Okay. Right. Okay. We'll get some people there. Okay. All right. All right. So it's Mr. Fumble Fingers' turn. Okay, he's gonna run over here and he is going to throw a bottle at you and
Miss.
miss, of course. So he throws a bottle at you, and it smashes on the ground next to you, and it burns and sizzles on the ground. Should have thrown the other one. Ah, oh well. All right. So that's his turn. All right, Gror, you're up.
So I have no like sight to Little Doofer anymore, right? Because of the fog, at least.
Correct. Yeah, the fog is in the way. Yep.
Can I
Here, this
move and
You can
Get this
move.
guy.
You can move and take an action to shoot. In 5e, you can move your movement, and you can even split up your movement between actions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think of where I could get line of sight. It's like I'd have to run past Theros, which
Yeah.
right against the stuff. I just don't want him to get away to get reinforcements. But it looks like he almost has to for sure. So I could go my full movement and still shoot. How far is my full movement? Let's see.
What are
40?
you, 25 feet?
25.
You're a
moves,
dwarf, you got short legs, 25
Speed's
feet, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like 1, 2, 3, and go through. Well, Theros is next to that guy, though. I don't know if I can do that. So could I get on the other side of Theros?
You can get there.
Is that the square next to him?
Yep.
Yeah, you can get right there.
Can I see Little Doofer there, though?
No. Nope.
I don't think so either. Huh. But that would be a full movement. So if I took the full movement to that spot after playing or using my action surge, can I run over there, attack the guy by Theros, and then move away again? I'd give him an attack of opportunity or something.
You don't have any more movement.
Action surge
Movement's
doesn't
not an
do
action.
movement.
Okay, so it would be gone. Gotcha.
Yeah, the movement is a separate function. It's not an action.
There's just no way to do it, huh?
No.
All right.
As an action, I said that wrong. As an action, you can dash, but then that takes up your action.
Exactly.
But if I was using action surge, could I shoot after the dash still?
I was just thinking that can he do that with an action surge? Because then you
Technically,
can take two
yes.
actions in a round. Technically, you could dash and use action surge. I think so. My understanding
You
of it.
could
So
run through the fog, all the way to the other side of the fog.
yeah, so you can go 50 feet and use action surge and take a shot.
Okay. So am I only getting one shot though because I used the dash?
Yes, because the dash is a full action. So as a dash, you can move twice your movement.
Am I foolhardy that I think I might be able to stop him with just one more shot? Like, do I feel like I think that's possible?
If I were playing your character and you want to stop him, and knowing how good you are with your lucky longbow, that seems to be a very fortuitous ability that nobody else has.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. So, 50 was okay, like
50
about that corpse.
50 is here,
Right there.
here.
So I'm gonna stomp this guy and shoot from him.
That's a second
Oh,
bonus action.
he's ashes, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him out,
All right.
grind him in,
Okay.
whatever,
Okay.
and shoot from there. Unless he's still on fire, and I wouldn't want to do that, I guess.
Okay. This is what's going to happen when you get here.
Okay.
You brush past somebody in the bush, and she's going to get an attack of opportunity on you with surprise. But you're still going to, brush on past and be able to. So I'm going to go ahead and give her a chance to attack.
Does dashing reduce or increase your armor class? Either one?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So. this real quick. All right, so slash. All right, she's going to hit you for 4 piercing damage.
All right.
As you go on by.
Ain't
But
shit
that
for
is not.
anymore.
But that's not going to slow you down, so you're going to be able to take a shot.
Okay.
Or do anything like that. I was kind of hoping for a natural 20, but
I know.
I was kind of hoping for a case of it would inhibit you to be able to take that shot because you're going to kill him.
Double 24s for a 12.
Doofer's going
Oh.
down.
Yeah, you
Oh, finally, we got rid of
little
him.
boy was running away, and you took a shot and hit him in the back. So
Now you see how
And I assume
desperate
Ken is
straits
dead now.
Kenna
too,
is.
so-
all right,
I assume
but-
Ken is dead and under
Oh
those
no, you
guys.
see
So I
her
say,
over
that's
there.
for you, Kenna.
You see her over there dancing. So
Well, I can't see anything. There's too many guys. There's like
Yeah.
6 guys.
Somehow I feel
So-
like Grower wanted to kill little Doofer before he even existed in the game because that little boy that was picking his nose he wanted to kill a long time ago. What is it? You gotta get.
Oh, that was
annoying
little
kids.
Doofer.
no.
Two different people.
So actually, I'm gonna have you move to there because you kind of had to move through the bush a little bit and brush past. So you a little farther, but you still got the shot. But you're right there.
Okay.
So you're there. Okay, so that's it for you. All right. I think the danger is, you got a lot of things around you. All right. So okay. So that is these guys then. Yeah. Okay. So what's gonna happen is this guy's gonna come over here. This guy's gonna come over here.
Oh, he's underneath the other token, at least in my view.
Yeah, I think he slid under that guy that was on fire.
I'm just gonna do that then. All right. And then I need to reveal.
Reveal. Oh, there she is.
Okay, so it's all that. Okay. All right. So this thug. All right. Okay, so you're gonna get attacked by this guy, and then she'll go after that. Short sword, 19 hits, right?
It's what I am, yeah.
Yeah, because you have your bow up. Yeah, so 6 piercing. Dagger missed. The other guy's dagger missed. The other guy's sword misses. And then Millicent. Going to poison dart you. And of course miss. Darn it. A lot of those second rolls would have hit.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. Yep. Miss. Okay. And then she actually gets it. Attack. So she's going to sword you. Is an 18 hit?
I think so, because I didn't have the shield out. Let me just double check.
So your armor class is a 19 with a shield, right?
Yeah, I believe so. That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying
so you're at a 17. Okay, so yeah, so an 18
Yeah.
hits. So 6 piercing damage, and then the dagger is a miss. All right. Doofer is dead. That leaves... Why are you up there? You need to come down here. And you need to come down here. Okay, that brings us back up to the top. Okay, guys. We're back up at the top of the round. At this point, I have to call it because it is late for everybody. But we'll reconvene here in the middle of this battle next time.
Sounds like
Wow.
a plan.
So,
Yeah, crazy.
yeah. So yeah, there's a lot going on, obviously. Anybody have any questions before we?
Nope.
Why am I showing at full hit points? I know I marked my hit points down to 27.
I marked mine down and they didn't change either. So.
Yeah, mine still
Yours
says
didn't
I'm
change?
full. I mean,
So
okay, alright,
I
it's
have
just a glitch.
Kenna at 18 of 23. What are you supposed
Correct.
to be, Kenna?
That is what I'm supposed to be at, but it doesn't appear on my token. My token.
Really?
Yeah, I see Kimber at 27 and Theros at 52.
yeah, mine does. Mine
then-
still says I'm at 54 out of 54, but everyone else's is changing, so that's
Something-
got to be some
Something
twitch.
glitched on. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you just can't see your own because I see full for me and I'm not full. I'm at like 33.
And that's the same for me. I see you guys all injured, but I don't see mine
Oh,
reduced.
Right.
Weird.
Alright.
It's a glitch. It's a
I
glitch.
see
Weird.
it on. I see it correctly on mine. So
Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
All right.
But my character sheet is right, which is the important part.
Okay. All right. We'll just follow your character sheet then. Okay. We'll let the viewers go and say thank you. We hope your minds were opened by wonder and the brutality of it all. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
ciao.
Night.
Nat,
right.
nat.
And then